At the beginning of the 15th century, the landscape of Western India was changing. Amid the complex politics of the medieval era, a new power was emerging, a state that would soon redefine the destiny of the region. It was here, in Gujarat, that the seeds of the Muzaffarid dynasty were sown. At the center of this transformation was Sultan Nasir ud-Din Ahmad Shah Pir, a visionary leader whose legacy resonated for centuries. When their grandfather, Muzaffar Shah Dhimmis, was the first ruler to break away from the weakened Delhi Sultanate and claim the title of Sultan, it was truly Ahmed Shah who foretold the dynasty's future. Unlike many rulers of his time, Ahmed Shah was not just a conqueror. He was a creator, a planner, and a person deeply invested in the welfare of his state. His reign marked a transition from instability to an era of prosperity that defined Gujarat for generations. One of Ahmad Shah's first tasks was to stabilize the economy, a challenge that demanded more than just military skill. He understood that a strong currency was essential for a prosperous state. Under his supervision, coins of gold, silver, and copper were minted. Among these, the common copper, half phallus, played an important role in everyday transactions. These coins bore his lakab, his royal title, and the name of the mint, such as Ahmadnagar. Each inscription was not merely decoration, it was a declaration of authority, extending the burden of the Sultan's rule to the hands of merchants and villagers. On these coins, phrases like Nasir ud-Dunya wal Deen, which mean helper of the world and religion, constantly reminded of Ahmad Shah's responsibilities. On the reverse side of the coin, his name was often depicted within a square. Ahmad Shah al-Sultan. For the people of Gujarat, these coins were symbols of stability, order, and a new era. But Ahmad Shah's rise to power was not straightforward at all. The path to the throne was filled with conspiracies and betrayals. His grandfather, Muzaffar Shah Bey, had boldly declared independence, but the succession was fraught with danger. Ahmad Shah's father, Tatar Khan, had seized the throne for a short time but was killed by his own uncle. According to historical sources, Ahmad Shah avenged his father's death by poisoning his grandfather and eventually ascended the throne in 1411 at the age of just 19. His full title was Nasir ud-Dunya wad-Deen Abul Fath Ahmad Shah, which proclaimed his intention to rule with both power and faith. After becoming Sultan, Ahmad Shah immediately faced challenges. His uncle rebelled, testing his resolve. Undeterred, he suppressed this rebellion and strengthened his rule. Subsequently, military campaigns were launched, targeting the Malwa Sultanate and various Rajput rulers of neighboring states. Through both diplomacy and force, Ahmad Shah expanded his kingdom, ensuring that Gujarat became a major power in the region. Still, Ahmad Shah's vision was not limited to victory alone. In 1411, while camping on the banks of the Sabaramati River, he witnessed a remarkable sight: a timid rabbit chasing a fierce dog. His spiritual advisor interpreted this as a sign of the region's unique bravery and spirit. Inspired, Ahmad Shah chose this place as his new capital. He named it Ahmedabad, after himself and three revered saints, all named Ahmad. The city was carefully planned, featuring strong walls, wide streets, bustling markets, and grand public buildings. Ahmedabad quickly became a commercial and cultural center, attracting merchants, artisans, and scholars. Ahmad Shah commissioned iconic constructions such as the Jama Masjid and Teen Darwaza, which are excellent examples of Indo-Saracenic architecture and still stand today. A fundamental pillar of Ahmad Shah's rule was justice. According to a story, once his son-in-law committed murder. When the judge accepted blood money, Ahmad Shah intervened and declared that the punishment should be the same for everyone, whether rich or poor. He ordered his son-in-law to be hanged, sending a powerful message that justice was not for sale in his kingdom. For 33 years, Ahmad Shah ruled over Gujarat, guiding it through a golden age of stability, development, and cultural achievement. He united the nobility, promoted commerce, and left a lasting legacy. However, his greatest gift is Ahmedabad, a city that still defines the identity and spirit of Gujarat today. Ahmad Shah, I was not just a sultan. He was a creator of a new era and the founder of a legacy that still shines in the heart of Western India today. Thank you for joining us on this journey at this time. Stay tuned for our next episode, where we will uncover another fascinating chapter of history revealed through the coins that shaped civilizations. Until then, keep exploring the stories behind every coin.